Choice Award, Salis Dr. Harish Chandra Sushila Chandra National Best Librarian Award, SLA Asia Librarian Excellence Award 2024, and he is a 2024 President of SLA Engineering Community, and he has published several books and papers. So there's a little about him, but I told you, as he shares bond with Aligarh also, and he shares bond with IIT also, and he has been alumnus of this department also. So means you can say he has been the part of the department, library, as well as IIT. So he is alumnus of the department also, served the library as a university librarian also, and now he's serving as a librarian of IIT Delhi also. So widely traveled man, well experienced, and I think listening to such a speaker is a rare occasion. So we invited him especially for the refresher course. Dr. Nabi, we have about 80 plus participants, and across India. So you will find participants right from JNK to Kerala, and even Maharashtra, Karnataka, and even from the Northeast. So right now, I can see the figure is 70. Slowly, gradually, they all will be joining, and it will be 80 plus. I think you all will be benefited by his experience, and he has been on different boards and panels. He has not written that, but I know him. He has been on different boards and panels, and definitely you will be benefited by his experience and expertise. Over to you, Dr. Nabi.
Thank you very much, Professor Masoom Sahab. Can you see my slide?
Yes, I can see your slide.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I think you are going to enjoy. I think, yeah, is there anything?
Today you can see that he will be speaking on emerging trends and technologies in library and information services. I think it will be a good interactive session, so all of you can enjoy his session. Thank you very much.
Yes, friends. So I think I will keep you engaged for next 1.5 hours. And if everything goes well, we will be playing a quiz at the end of the session. It will be a live quiz of about 20 minutes with 20 questions. You can keep your mobile phone ready. And it will be like a Kaun Banega Crorepati out of the questions from this presentation only. And you need to scan the QR code, or like you need to visit the website and you have to use the code to play the game. Okay, so I cannot give you any prize for 1, 2, and 3 because we are meeting virtually. But if you happen to visit IIT Delhi, then I think we will think about that. So please go through my presentation carefully, and it will be very interactive presentation. I will be using a lot of images, and there are videos as well embedded. So if you have very good connectivity, that will help you in accessing my contents properly, because the size of this PPT is about 1 GB because the videos have been embedded. So I think if everything is fine, like my voice, my video, and my sharing of this PPT, then we can go ahead. And please let me know if there are like any issues in sharing this PPT, or if I'm not able to change the slide. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So are you able to see this Gandhiji's picture?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's go ahead, and please stop me if there are any
Yes,
issues.
sir.
Okay. So again, I'm grateful to Professor Masoom Raja and the Department of Library Information Science, and also the HRDC, Professor Faiza, for giving me this opportunity. This is my own institution where I have studied from schooling to Masters of Library Information Science. And then I worked as a University Librarian of AMU as well. I wanted to continue there because I was the regular librarian of the AMU, but unfortunately or fortunately, I had to come back to IIT Delhi because of many personal or maybe some professional reasons. But I think AMU's department is doing really great, and Professor Masoom Raza is a very dynamic and active person who keep others also engaged. He is finding good resource person. so that you have a good learning experience in this refresh course as well. So I would like to start with this quote from the Mahatma Gandhi, that when we think about the libraries or teaching in library information science department, I think our prime concern is our user. If we are able to keep our user happy, if we are welcoming for our users, then of course we are able to serve the purpose of the library. So I think this is the quote from the Mahatma Gandhi, not basically with reference to library services, but in general, which is equally suitable for library as well. So as part of this presentation, some of the things which I'm going to cover, as you can see on my screen is that I'm going to talk about how the transformation is taking place in the libraries. What are the different emerging library resources, services, product, or technologies that are playing key role. And I think my presentation will be based on my actual visit to various universities of the world. I have visited many libraries globally, so I have taken some pictures, some of the experiences of my visit to different universities I will be sharing. Last month only, I had an opportunity to visit MIT and Harvard as well, so I have taken some pictures from that as well. So once my presentation is over, I think we can discuss as well. And I wanted to have this presentation for the longer period, maybe 2 sessions, but we have just 1.5 hours. Recently, I delivered this presentation in the NACLIN. It was basically a tutorial of about 2 hours. So the time was not enough. So I have to like work hard to complete this presentation and the quiz within the given time. Okay, so this is the agenda which I am going to discuss with you in this presentation. So this is the screen which shows that there is lot of transition in all the spheres of the life, including the library services. And as far as the library services are concerned, 80% of our works in the library are like ICT oriented. Means only there are only about 20% works in the libraries where there may not be much involvement of technology. And this is the statement that I am not issuing on my behalf, but I'm issuing this statement on the basis of some source that I have quoted here. So this is the screen which says that there is lot of disruption because of the information and communication technology in our life. Like while I'm delivering this lecture to you, many of you might be seeing the WhatsApp, many of you might be using the Facebook, many of you might be using the Instagram, or many of you might not be actually attending the lecture because of the disruptions. Okay, so if you are able to like make use of the ICT in a proper manner, then it may become a useful technology. I think we should use the technology not as a competing technology, but as a supporting technology. So this concept of disruptive technology was given by Christensen in long back, and like we have to make use of this technology fruitfully, otherwise it becomes the disruptive technology. So these are some of the challenges that the libraries or library professionals or the teachers or students of the library science are facing nowadays. Like the mindset of the user is becoming digital. They are looking for everything in digital form, and there is a digital divide as well. There are people who are not having access to many of the resources, and there are people in the system like IITs who have access to everything. So there is a clear digital divide. Then we have Google, chatbots, uh, intelligent agents or IT people who are trying to replace the reference librarians. Then there is a transition. A lot of transition is happening from print to digital, and now people are looking everything in multimedia formats as well. And people are making use of smart value added services like artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, blockchain, internet of things, etc. Then libraries are also part of ranking and accreditation activities. One of the challenges to the higher education institution, whether these are colleges or universities, is to be placed really well as far as the ranking or accreditation agencies are concerned. So I think librarians are playing a great role as far as the ranking work is concerned. Librarians are the people who knows how to play with the data, how to play how to submit data, how to present the data. It is just playing with the data. So if you are able to present your data using ranking agencies in a proper manner. For example, I was the University Librarian of Aligarh Muslim University, and we were participating in the National Institution Ranking Framework. I was part of the ranking committee. We could realize that our publications and citations of the AMU are not correctly reflected in the NIRF, because NIRF, before actually publishing the data, they checks with the institution whether our data is correctly reflected or not. Then we studied in the Maulana Azad Library, which is a central library of AMU. Then we realized that our publications were not correctly reflected. For example, there is a medical college in the AMU known as Jawaharlal Nehru Medical College and Hospital. So some of the people were like not using the AMU's name in their affiliation. In the same way, there is a Dr. Zakir Hussain College of Engineering and Technology of the AMU. So some of the faculty members were not properly reflecting the name of the Aligarh Muslim University with their affiliation. They were directly giving the name of the college or the name of the medical college or engineering college. So I think as a library professional, it is our duty to help people understand how to represent yourself. For example, the name that you have, same name maybe of maybe thousands of other people as well. So you have to check whether your publications are correctly reflected. You may have 2 Scopus IDs, you may have 3 researcher IDs. So I think there are various tools. I will be talking about those tools that can help you to bring all your publications and citations at one place. Then, as far as the new technologies are concerned, now the library softwares are becoming library services platform. Instead of using different software for different purposes, like library management system like Koha or DSpace for institutional repository, people, or discovery services software, people are now making use of library services platform where all the things are integrated at one place. So I will be talking about all these things with the help of screenshots, so that you can understand these things properly and you can interact with me as well. So there are so many challenges, but this change is inevitable. You have to change yourself as far as the change is concerned in our profession, and only then you can survive, and only then you can provide really great services. So this is the summary of the emerging and innovative library resources, services, and products that we are going to talk about. So I think if you are a library professional, if you will carefully go through my presentation, I think you will be able to answer 90% of the questions those are asked in the interview boards. So this, because this is a long presentation, I have about 200 slides. So of course, you cannot remember everything in just 1 hour, because we are going to play game as well, like that quiz as well. So I will be trying to complete my presentation in next 1 hour. But of course, if you will see the content of my slides, so I think I'm going to cover everything. You can explore these content in free time. And this lecture is also available on my YouTube channel. So I think if you're not able to understand everything, you can explore that YouTube lecture, and the slides are also visible there. So I think these are some of the important emerging trends and like services in the library profession, like the use of Web 2 and Web 3 point application based services, whether it is wikis, blog, or API. And there is a lot of support for the open access movement. Means we are now paying for publishing, not for reading in many of the cases. So there is a lot of support for open access movement. Then of course I have covered, like there is a challenges from the ranking and accreditation agencies, and there are services which are offered through federated search or discovery services or use of AI. Then people are also creating interactive website, or there are online public access catalog which provides you personalized customization of these services. And also, like, we are making use of RFID, and we are integrating with the RFID robotic services or expert systems. or we are also trying to make use of augmented reality or virtual reality. And also, like not in India for libraries, but blockchain is also being used outside India for libraries as well. In India, we are using blockchain for other different purposes. Like in IIT Delhi, our computer science people are using the blockchain, but of course not for the library. So I think these are some of the new roles that the librarians are playing in different parts of the world. Are you able to see my slides properly? Just cross check.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
In any case, if there are issues, please let me know. Because I'm seeing the slide only, I'm not seeing the like Google Meet screen. So these are some of the important roles that the librarians are playing in India as well. In India, we may not be having these type of designations because of the parity, because of the promotion channel, because of the UCC. But as far as the work is concerned, we are also doing these type of works. Like we are doing extended out of box responsibilities. We are supporting our institution in different ways or college in different ways, not only related to library. We are trying to engage our users in most possible way. Like we are trying to provide the research support services. We are trying to help our users in their research work, in the reference management, in the literature review, or maybe we are trying to help them how to like write their thesis, or what are the different language support tools, how they can better present their text. So librarians are playing different type of roles. I mean, we are managing the systems, we are managing the cloud, and we are known as cloud librarian as well. In other countries, these designations are actually present, but here the designation may not be same, but we are also equally performing these type of duties. Some people says that like everything is available on internet. What is the need of librarian, or what is the need of much of the support from the library? This is the question which is asked in all the interview board. Everybody is asking like how the librarians are helping or libraries are helping. So this is a simple screen which shows like the searcher is frustrated. Even the searcher is searching chat gpt, the searcher is searching Google, the searcher is searching some other tools. The searcher is still frustrated. For example, this question, the question which have been asked in the JEE advanced were asked to chat gpt. So chat gpt was able to answer only 11 question out of 100 question from the JEE Advanced. So I asked a question from the Meta AI, which is basically, I think you all are using the WhatsApp. And when you are using the WhatsApp, you have a provision to ask a question from the Meta. You can see this icon. If you click this icon, you can ask any question. So this is Meta AI as far as this my iPhone is concerned. So I asked this question to Meta AI, who is Nabi Hasan Librarian. So it gave me the incorrect answer. University Librarian at Indira Gandhi National Open University, President of the Indian Libraries. And this question I asked recently, last week only. So it gave completely wrong answer. Then I asked a question, what is One Nation, One Subscription to ChatGPT? And ChatGPT was also not able to answer this question correctly. You can see the answer. It gave a very generalized, vague answer. Then when we are searching something on Google, I think you may not be aware that Google is giving you answer from roughly 25% of the 20 to 25 of the resources which are available in public domain. It means if you are asking to Google something, it is able to give you answer from only 20-25% resources. So what about those 75% remaining resources? It means the answer you are looking for from the Google, that may actually not be answered by the Google, or it may be on screen number 10. So I don't think you have a passion to like go beyond screen number 2. You are just searching screen 1, 2, or maximum 3. So Google is also not able to answer correctly 75% of your question, as you can see from this screen. Then, if you are generating the content using any AI application or large language model, for example, Gemini, which is a Google AI tool, Copilot, which is a Microsoft AI tool, and Perplexity, which is now nowadays very popular. It is more popular than ChatGPT, because it is giving more updated answer with references. Then when you will generate content through these tools, and if somebody is checking those information using Turnitin type of software, so Turnitin will clearly tell you that this content has been AI generated. So it is saying that the content has been AI generated. 100% similarity is there because we have generated the content from ChatGPT or Perplexity. It will identify from your pattern. So why I'm saying this screen? I'm saying sharing this screen because I want to highlight the importance of the libraries or library. In the same way, so not only like Google, you can explore other search engines. So which search engine will give you more accurate answer? I think librarians are the people who can help identify the search engines. Because it may not always be Google who will come with like better answers. It could be Microsoft Bing or Yahoo as well. In the same way, there are meta or semantic search engine. So the information which is not easily available using normal search engines, for example, Google or Bing or Yahoo. So the information which is not easily searchable through normal search engine, there are meta or semantic search engine. The search engines which are using lot of AI, or you can say semantic web. So those search engines could also be identified for finding the relevant information. These are some of the popular meta or semantic search engines like Dogpile, Xelite, Swiggle, etc. So I have pasted the photograph of this Money Heist series, which is a Spanish series on Netflix, for the reason because the people in this series, the artist of this series, used to search information using these meta or semantic search engines for buying the weapons. So it means the information which is not easily accessible through Google or other tools, that can be searched through these meta or semantic search engines. In the same way, if you are looking for some scholarly information, as a library professional, you can tell the people, like instead of searching the Google or other tool, you can better search the scholarly search engine, because scholarly information is uh, available or presented in a better way by these search engines like Google Scholar, ResearchGate, Base, and others. So, as a library professional, we are the people who are able to help people understand that if they are looking for some information, we can help them find that information in a better way. For example, if someone is looking information related to a particular book, so we are the people who can inform the people that you can search the WorldCat for information about the globally available books in the libraries, or Indicat, which is type of union catalog from the InflipNet for Indian libraries, or there are tools like Delnet or maybe Discovery Services or federated engines like JGate, which can help you find the relevant information. In the same way, if you're looking for some specific information on a particular subject, instead of searching the other tool, you can better go to the subject gateways. So subject gateways are the portals which can provide you information at one place about all the topics on that subject. For example, this is Infoport from the InflipNet, which is a subject gateway, and it covers many subjects. And this is a specific gateway for one subject, like Internet Library for librarians. So Dr. Masoom was also having a project known as LIS Gateway, which was able to provide you information about library information science, like concept, topics, jobs, projects, or maybe relevant trending concept uh, on one portal. I don't know what is the status of that project as of now. I mean, the portal, whether it is running or not, because it was concluded long back. But that was one of the earliest projects that Professor Masoom implemented. After that, few of these such projects were also executed by his colleague. So I think if you're looking for information on a particular subject, subject gateways could be one of the good portals. And if you want to explore information through single window, for example, IT Delhi has access to about 78,000 e-journals. We have access to so many databases. We have access to our library catalog, and we also have institutional repository using this space. So I think if we have a discovery service, then through one single window, one can search all the resources. Otherwise, it is very difficult to go to every website. Next, leverage summon a discovery tool. I think API is nowadays becoming very popular. Even the latest version of the Koha, which is 24, has also started using API. API is simply a request that you are placing through a interface, and you are getting the accurate information from the backend servers. It is just like you have gone to a restaurant as a customer in a five-star hotel. The five-star hotel restaurant people are identifying you as a genuine customer. They are asking you the room number. Then there is a waiter who is receiving your orders, and the waiter is serving your order through the chef. So basically, customer is like a person who is seeking information. Waiter is like your API, and this waiter is serving you the information through the chef. With the information is coming from the backend. So I think whatever information nowadays you are like asking, most of the cases, use of API is there. So I think this is a bigger concept. I think I'm going to deliver a full presentation on API on Elsevier platform on 16th of this month. So if you want to know more about APIs, I'm going to cover there about APIs as well. So like all the institutions like universities, including Aligarh Muslim University or like bigger university, they are participating, or the colleges as well, they are participating in accreditation processes. So as a library professional, you need to understand the different parameters of ranking agencies, whether it is national ranking, NIRF, or it is QS ranking, or it may be a NAC accreditation process. Research information management is becoming very popular nowadays, and there are tools which can help you find the ready-made information using these RIMs. So there are paid tools like Pure from Elsevier or Insights from Clarivate. But if you are not able to have access to these paid tools like Cyvel, Pure, Insight, etc., there are still some of the free tools which you can explore, like IRNS, which is a project of the Ministry of Education with the implemented Indian Research Information Network System. Or you can explore Publish or Paris, which is a free tool. You can install it on your desktop, and you can see the information about your publication, citation, or faculty profiles, etc. So research data management nowadays is one of the popular concept in library information services, which allow easy access and sharing. It enhances visibility of your research data. It helps in data management of an individual research institution. It avoids duplication of research. So overall, it helps in many ways, and there is a funding agencies requirement as well. If you have not implemented research data management practices, sometimes the funding agencies are not considering your proposal as well. Data mining in libraries is also becoming popular. It is a crucial process in libraries which enables the extraction of meaningful patterns and insight from large databases, because we are in a society which has like a lot of data. In fact, it is known as big data as well. So I think this data mining which we are using in the library can help us in many ways, like in our collection development, in identifying the book on the basis of the practices those users are doing with our OPEC or in our issue return, or what is the user behavior as far as the library resources are concerned. So I think we can understand the behavior and usage pattern of the user. We can use that data and we can make use of that data in providing better services for the library. So there are various data mining tools. Some of the tools I have highlighted here. I've taken this screen from the internet. So assistive technologies are one of the requirements in the libraries nowadays. Government of India has mandated that we should provide some of the assistive technologies or sections or services in the library, so that our differently abled students are also benefited in the. So AMU is very lucky in a way that they have a complete library for the blinds attached with their central library known as Maulana Azad Library, and the AMU also has a school for the blinds as well. So I think like in IT Delhi as well, we have a mandate. We have been asked to implement these practices. Jawaharlal Nehru University in Delhi has a very good unit as well for these people. So I think these are some of the services which helps in magnification of the screen, increasing the size, or they can help us in screen reading software, and there could be some input devices which are spatial, and there are other services as well which are available through these assistive technologies in the libraries. I think we should also be thinking about disaster preparedness as far as the library services are concerned, because in case of some exceptions, we should be able to save our data, whether it is a physical disaster preparedness or it is a like cloud based, like whatever digital data or online data that we have in our catalog or institutional repository, we should think about safeguarding those data as well in case of some disasters. So this is one of the popular concept known as digital assets management system, or DAMS, which basically help us in organizing, storing and retrieving rich media and managing digital rights and other DRM permissions. And like by organizing our files, images into a structured system, I think we can save our digital content. And many of these softwares are being used for like managing or providing these services and for archiving as well. I think as a library professional or a teacher of library science or a student, we should also be aware about different review sources, because you may not be having access to Scopus, you may not be having access to Web of Science, or may not be having access to Dimensions. But I think as a smart professional, even if you do not have access to paid resources, you should be able to tell your people that there are some free resources as well which can help you what is happening in a particular domain, whether it is network digital library of thesis and dissertation, whether it is Crossref, whether it is Shodh Ganga or some other sources. So I think this is the age of like increasing the citation or having better impact or having better H index as well. So I think if we are able to help our people understand that there are preprint or e-print repository, I'm not going to explain what is preprint or e-print because I understand you may be aware about that. But still, if you want to ask question regarding this, you can ask at the end of the presentation. So I think if we are able to upload our content in a preprint or postprint repository, that can really give us better citation, that can improve our visibility, impact of research, and also that can help us improve the visibility of our overall institution. And there are some of the repository which are indexed by Scopus as well. Like if you have uploaded your paper on these repository, you will be getting citations, and that will be visible with the Scopus as well. For example, archive, or for example, like chemical archive or med archive, all or bio archive. These are some of the resources which are being indexed by Scopus as well. However, like ResearchGate or Academic EDU, these are not indexed by the Scopus, but they can give you really good citations and impact as well, and those impacts are visible in your Google Scholar. So in the same way, as a professional, we need to understand different open access models, and if we are able to publish our paper in a journal which is open access, or even that may not be UGC care listed journal, may not be indexed by Scopus, but I think if we are publishing with the journal which are available in public domain, I think those can give us better citations, or H index can be improved with the help of those citations. Now there is a new concept which is becoming popular, which is known as open review and publishing. Means when in a normal case you are submitting your paper to a journal is sending your paper for review, and it is all blind review by 2 or 3 people, and then they are communicating you the comments, and you are improving the paper. Then finally your paper is published, and it may take sometime 6 months, 1 year, or 2 year as well. In the open review system, your paper is simply uploaded in a public domain, and then the people are openly reviewing it, and when everything is okay, then finally the paper is counted as published. So for example, you can see here, there was a paper submitted to this journal known as F1000 research, and this journal, this paper was submitted, and some of the people were invited to openly review this paper, including myself. And this is how the system looks like. So now we have open review repositories as well, where the paper is actually uploaded at the first go, and people are openly reviewing it. And as far as the reviewers current open review comments are concerned, the paper is considered as published or improved as well. Just 1 second, Ajay. Excuse me. I have a colleague. Just let me talk to him once. Sorry for the disruption. Let's continue. So I'm in the office, so there are always disruptions in the office. So then there are language support services which librarians can help people. I think I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is there any comment like I'm fast, or are you able to understand? Because I have to cover the whole presentation in just 1.5 or 1 hour. So I'm little bit fast. But is it okay?
Sir,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
No problem. Sir, so comfortable to understand.
So,
So
Dr.
comfortable
Nabi,
to understand.
Dr. Nabi, you can.
so
Dr.
it
Nabi,
means
It's-
it means
it's
you're a great
perfect.
professional.
It's
You
perfect,
already
sir.
Okay.
Dr. Nabi,
Yeah.
Dr. Nabi, you can go up to 2 o'clock. No issue.
Oh, thank you very much. Because Professor Masoom, I want to help these colleagues to enjoy the quiz as well. Okay.
No, after you can conduct after 2 o'clock. No issue.
Okay. So I have some freedom now by Professor Masoom Raja. So we can have some discussions as well. Okay. So friends, like in IIT Delhi, we have gifted students which are very good in research, but they may not be very good in English as well. Because even I also find sometimes difficult to like write good English, because English is not our mother tongue. So I think as a library professional, you can help your people that there are English supporting tools. There are like software which can help you write good English or correct your errors. If you have access to paid tools like Grammarly or Langquill, or maybe a paid version of Quillboard, great. But if you don't have access to paid tools, you can also suggest the free version of Grammarly or free version of Quillboard, or maybe Ginger. These are some of the tools which can help improve your paper, which can help improve your thesis. And I think these are some of the things which like my faculty members always say that our students are very good. Their research data, everything is perfect, but they take a lot of time in writing their paper. They take a lot of time in converting their research into text. So I think these are some of the tools which the librarians can help in making use of it. As far as the libraries are concerned, libraries are now making use of like digital, you can say, walls or signages. Instead of like printing the poster, putting on wall, you can use the digital walls, because you can always change the content on the digital wall as far as required. So this is a digital wall from the Khalifa University, which I visited, which is in Abu Dhabi. And these are some of the digital walls. I recently visited MIT and Harvard. So I think we can use these type of walls instead of like having a fixed wall. then I think as a library professional, you should be able to help your authority or researchers to understand that how we can understand or evaluate the impact of a particular thing. Like if you want to measure the impact of a person or author, there are tools. Like it is not only the H index, there is other type of indices as well, which can help people to understand their impact. For example, there could be a person who has written 100 papers, but only his one paper has got citation. So his one paper has got 1 lakh citation. So its H index, as far as the normal parameters are concerned, will be 1. But I think there are other type of indices like M index or E index, which can help improve the H index for the papers who have got very good citation, but other papers have not got citation. Same way, it is not only the impact factor, there are other parameters as well which can help understand the impact of a journal, or there are not only the citation which helps understand the impact of a article, but there are arithmetic scores as well. And of course, in the same way, I think we have to help our authority understand how to measure the impact of institution, maybe through ranking. So these are some of the automatic data sources for information, but there could be some others as well. So some of the libraries are now having labs as well. Like instead of simply reading, people can create lab in the libraries where they can help the student learning by doing. Like in Delhi, there is a Goethe Institute library, which is basically a German library, which host workshop on maker spaces. Matlab they help library people to understand how to deliver. So IT Delhi also has maker spaces, but it is not in the library, it is in the Department of Design. But these are some of the photographs I have taken myself from other libraries. Like recently, last month only, I had been to Harvard, and they have all these, even normal silai machine or sewing machine was also there in the library. You can say Cavot library sewing station. So they are trying to help people to learn the concept by doing themselves. In the same way, if you are able to create or provide a good quality lab environment to your people in the library, that helps them learn better. This is from IT Delhi, this is from IT Kharagpur, and this is from a institution outside our country. In the same way, there are few frequently asked questions those students are asking while coming to the library or visiting library website. So you can prepare answer to all those questions, and you can put answer to those questions on the website, and you can also put those answers on the digital walls as well. So I think you, as a library professional, you can help your faculty members and researchers while they are submitting the paper in a particular, they are using a particular reference style. So you can help people understand that there are various tools which can very easily help you convert your one style to another style, like from APA to MLA, MLA to Chicago, Chicago to IEEE, something like that, like Mendeley or Zotero. IT Delhi is using EndNote, which is a paid version, but of course, you need not to pay for Zotero or Mendeley. In the same way, people are worried about plagiarism. I think we should not use the word plagiarism frequently. We should use the words similarity, because we cannot always write the unique sentences. It is not possible to always write unique sentences. It is basically similarity. So I think you can help your people to forget about these worries about the plagiarism. You can help your people how you can interpret the content those have been uploaded using these softwares, and how you can their fear can be reduced by making fruitful use of some of these software which you are able to access from your institution. Like you can uh, remove some of the content which you have already published, that is your own paper and you are submitting thesis, so that can be removed. Or there could be some common word, the bibliography can be excluded. So I think you can help your people understand that there is nothing to worry if you are not doing anything wrong. And even if you are taking someone's content, you can say thank you means you can acknowledge them properly by giving citation, etc. These are some of the small and beautiful things that we are doing in IIT Delhi as well. You can also try doing these things, like a lot of people are leaving the books in the library. They are preparing for civil services exam. They are just leaving the people books and going away. Some of the people are donating us the books which are not useful books for the library, or we don't have space. So we run a program like take a book, leave a program. We are putting all the books after some time at a place, and people are just after some entry they are taking those books with them, and some of the people are leaving as well. So it is just like a free take a book and leave a book program. You can like highlight author of the week in the library through like the books those are in most demand. You can also put this week's top books which have been issued or consulted by the users. You can also put most circulated books at one place, and recently written books you can put at some place so that people can see that these books are in circulation. You can also declare library best user on the basis of the total books issued in a year. When I was in AMU, I started giving this best user award on the basis of the number of books issued by a student. And then you can also like find some people who are making use of the library, and you can make them friends of the library, and you can appreciate them in functions. They can help popularize your services as well. So I think this is the age of mobile phones. So it is always great that we create QR code for all our services, and people are scanning these QR codes and visiting. So instead of typing like amu.ac.in, they can directly go to AMU's website using QR code. So now I will be sharing some of the case studies, like how these services are provided by different libraries globally. So this is IIT Delhi Library. Like we have 35 unit libraries, and we have some of the national and international projects, and we have some of the state-of-the-art services. Although our building is not that great because we have an old building, but it is centrally located, so we are not moving away anywhere. These are some of the snapshots of these services in IIT Delhi Library. So why IIT Delhi Library is important as of today? We are given a lot of respect by the faculty member, administration. All our positions are also filled. We are not leaving our position vacant because we are doing some out of the box work in the library. We are supporting our faculty, we are supporting the institute data, we are supporting the government data, we are preparing all the relevant analysis for faculty selections, for chair professor, for everything. So actually, if you see my screen, we are doing a lot of out of box things. That is why we are identified as a very good productive unit. So if you are able to do some of these out of box activities in your library, of course, you will be respected more, and people will listen to you, and the library and librarian will also be given the due respect. So I think I will suggest you to create a website with some good open content management system like Drupal, which gives you a single window search. And this is the Drupal in IIT Delhi Library as well. So which gives you search interface for exploring the content of your website. And this is a discovery search window using some discovery tool. And it is always great to have everything on cloud, because if your data is stored on cloud, then you need not to worry about backup and all the worries. And these are the cloud computing based services that the libraries can provide. In fact, in IIT Delhi, we are not using any physical or standalone servers, and all our data is stored in the cloud known as Badal, which is a Ministry of Education cloud. And if you are able to link all your resources through your web portal, for example, remote access website or library website or OPAC or institutional repository, people will be able to explore your resources in a better way. So like we are subscribing to a lot of e-resources. There are various e-resource management systems. So if you are able to manage all your resources through a software, like we are using Coral, which is a open source software for managing the e-resources, then it helps a lot. In the same way, the latest version of Koha, which we have implemented in IIT Delhi, is 24.05. So it also has a new module known as e-resource management module, and it is basically a API based software. Means if you will just add the ISBN number of the book in the Koha, all the details of the book will automatically fetched through API from Google Books. I think as a library professional, you need to understand that there are different e-resource models, and what model suits better for your library, that you have to decide it, and that you have to decide as per the fund availability and the type of model that suits your library. So this is a remote access screen to provide access to e-resources. We are using Shibboleth access management system developed by Influent Center, and I implemented in IT Delhi library with my colleagues in 2010 RFID services. Initially, we started using Texas equipment. Now we are using the Bibliotheca equipment from the Germany, and I think it helps a lot if you are using RFID facility like this is a patron counter system where you can manage the incoming user data, and then this is the RFID pedestal, means gate, and this is a self check-in checkout station, and this is my book drop box. These are our current installations, and this is our patron smart card. So I was comparing my I was a Norman E. Warlock fellow in Cornell University in 2006, from where I learned electronic resource management system. So I was comparing that in 2006 itself, my smart cards was having monetary value. We are still not adding monetary value with our card. So it was just like a debit card. Apart from the library card, we are able to use it for all the different transactions, for canteen, for transport, etc. So if we are able to add some monetary value, that helps a lot. Then as far as our IR is concerned, in IIT Delhi, we are using the latest, not latest version of Koha is, DSpace is 8. We are using 7.6. So this 7.6 or 8 version has a beauty of a very good graphic user interface. You can see the data of all the users. Not only we have uploaded thesis, etc., but all the like file papers, about 30 lakh A4 pages of IT Delhi audit account service books have been digitized, and those have been put in DSpace. So I think apart from having a normal physical archive, libraries are now able to create the archives, digital archives of their important heritage as well, and they are putting it on websites. And these are increasing day by day, as you can see, and DSpace is the software which is used up to 40% globally. And although India has a lot of repositories, but as far as station is concerned, we have only 108 repositories registered until March 2024 in Open Door. Okay. As far as the policies are concerned, India is a little bit behind. We have implemented only 18 institutions says that we have implemented the open repository policies. So these are some of the national repositories in India like Shodh Ganga or Krishi Kosh. And now, apart from the institutional repositories, the government is also asking to create open data repositories. Means the data that you have behind your paper, that may also be uploaded. And there is a mandatory requirement in some of the international projects that you have to create the data repository as well, so that India also has 51 registered data repositories. And these are some of the open source software which are used for building repositories. Of course, DSpace has 40% presence globally. So this is how we are showcasing our newly arrived printed books. Apart from having displayed physically, we have created this type of interface where the people can visit virtually what new books have been received in the library. And we are using Subject Plus for creating these subject guides or pathfinders, which are basically subject bibliographies. Then we have created faculty and staff book corner, where the books are physically displayed and the books are displayed in the virtual form as well. And this photo I recently last month took from MIT library as well. They are also having such a facility by and about MIT. Then we started during COVID displaying the books, holding the virtual book exhibition when it was not possible to like hold it physically. So I think we are continuing with that practice as of now as well, because not all can come to the campus to see the book exhibition. So we can have virtual book exhibitions as well. So IT Delhi has already successfully delivered ARPIT MOOC course, and now we are running a new course known as Science Communication, which is basically NPTEL course. So we are the first library from 7 old IITs and 1 IC Bangalore, which has been given a NPTEL course. This is our institutional faculty profiling system using IRNS. So if you don't have IRNS in your institution, then you can create your individual profile using Vidwan. And we are using a lot of newsletter for publicity and visibility. Different units of the institution are publishing e-newsletter, including library. And if something is available on app, it gives you better visibility. So you can create apps for different purposes, like in IT Delhi library, we have this library app, and whatever seminar, tutorials, or workshop we are conducting, we are creating the recordings and we are putting it here for access by the people. And we are creating the self-help guides which can be used for referring, like how to use EndNote, how to use different management software, Mendeley, Zotero, etc. Then this is how we are presenting our research publications for viewing by the administrations. What is our contribution, inclusion in the Scopus or Web of Science database, and whatever content we have, we are trying to upload those content in the digital form on the library website so that people can make use of it. And we have a video library which has a lot of videos of IIT professors. So the people who are not able to attend the IIT Delhi's lecture, they can actually visit their videos. And this is the age of like virtual tours. People are not physically visiting always. So we have created a small virtual tours of the library, which are very popular. We have made use
Welcome to
of
the Central
some
Library,
AI,
IIT Delhi,
and
a gateway of knowledge. This video
you can
provides an
create a
overview of the
virtual
Central
voice, and you
Library's
can take
resources,
small
services,
pictures. You
and
can
facilities being
create
offered
small
to the user
clips,
community.
and you
The
can create
IIT
these
Delhi
type of
library
small
system
virtual
comprises a
videos so
central
that people
library
can
and
make
about
use of
37
your
unit libraries collectively.
resources. In the same way, this is the age of reels. You can create a small reels of your library, and those reels can be uploaded somewhere, like on your Instagram reel account or somewhere, and that can become very popular, help users. Like this is the reel we have recently created for participation in a LIS Academy event. And I think these reels are very small, maybe a minute or so, but people can make use of it, and your library services may become very popular. In the same way, people can take the out of bay initiative. Like these are some of the screen which tells you the stories, like how people are providing the library services on tram or boat, or a scooter or bike or cycle. And this person has recently been given the Padma Shri. He is the next person after our old 6 people who have been given Padma Shri as a librarian. So IT Delhi also offer library internship and follows program. We are paying 26,000 to our interns, and you can also send your curriculum intern to IT Delhi. We are not paying them for 1 month or 3 months. But one of the important thing is that we are also offering summer faculty research fellow program from July to August, or maybe June to August. And as a assistant librarian, as a assistant professor of library science, you can also apply, and you can come to IT Delhi, stay with us for 1.5 months, 6 to 8 weeks, and you can spend time with us. We'll not be paying anything to you, but we will be providing you accommodation in the hostel, and you can stay with us from 6 to 8 weeks, and you can learn what we are doing in library. So next time in June, you can keep an eye on our advertisement. One person is taking maximum up to 3 people only. Okay, these are our summer faculty research fellows. Mostly they are people of assistant professor of computer science only. Then we have an intern alumni network. Our ex-interns, they are trying to help us. They have a very good networking facility, and they are trying to help each other. And we also in the library have created a library literary club through which we are holding some important program like some lectures or some book reading activities, something like that. And I have also created a human resources development division or HRDD, which is like trying to offer some of the interesting programs. Some important people, like this is the program which was offered to the Air Force and Ministry of Defense librarian as a customized program. And this is the program which we recently offered with the help of people directly from the D Space and Lyrasis, and also from data sites. We are not charging generally anything, but we are not providing support as well. We are just offering all the free services. Mostly we are paying to our resource person minimum, but people are helping us. Okay. Then data and statistical services in the library are very popular. Like libraries are nowadays offering a lot of data support services because government is asking so much data. Our students and teachers are coming to us with a lot of requirement of data. So libraries are helping. This way, I have created a data support services section in the library. I have also created a research support services and outreach program section in the IIT Delhi library, which is doing all these activities like research impact and metrics analysis, helping the student in thesis writing, in analysis, in interpretation, and in presentation as well. And also whatever good activities we are doing, we are trying to map these activities through our image gallery so that people can visit our gallery and they can see what good activities library is doing. And this is our online book recommendation system. We are perhaps the first in India or maybe globally who have created their own module in Koha for book recommendation system. So we have mapped the all the our faculty members' data. So if someone is requesting through Koha, the request goes to the concerned head of the department. They can approve or disapprove it, and the request comes back to the library for checking the duplication, etc. And finally, it is approved. So we have created our own Koha module for book recommendation system. This is how it works. We do not have much time to discuss. And then we have created a to Z list of journals through which people can search through alphabet. And this is our library app. You can go to the Android, this Android-based Google Play-based app. You can try our app, how it works. And this is our virtual chatbot. We have created our AI tool known as BibDial Plus, and you can ask questions. If you go to library website, Central Library IIT Delhi website, click the web there. After web this screen will be visible. You can ask any question to our BibDial Plus. It is basically a virtual reference assistant. It is not yet mature. Whatever question you are posing, if it is not able to answer, we are creating an answer to those questions, and it is developing its knowledge base. And these are some of the other chatbot from other great institutions like Kingbot or like Ayesha from the Zayed University. But this is becoming popular in IIT Delhi, our chatbot. Of course, people are making use of social media as well. And I need not to repeat from this slide that social media used in a great way. You can do a lot of activities using social media in the libraries. So IIT Delhi Library is also making use of social media for all the important purposes. And we are not issuing any notification in printed form. Everything is uploaded on social media account or group known as IITD LibNet. And this is how libraries can make use of WhatsApp, like you are getting message or WhatsApp message from airlines or e-commerce sites. Big data is also used for many purposes, like for predicting the user behavior or for smart delivery of information to the user or for relevant book acquisitions. Blockchain can also be used in the library for secured transactions, although it is a costly technology. Then Internet of Things is being used in our library as well for automating a book return system or tracking room usage or monitoring humidity levels, etc. And this is also used in the Delhi Metro as well. And Augmented reality and virtual reality tools are also used in libraries. Like this is a screen which talks about the use of AR, which is basically giving you a real environment feeling. Like this is a screen from KGL Library of Madurai. I was sitting with the Karuna Nidhi ji. Not actually I was sitting, but it was a virtual augmented reality feeling. And this is from the uh, Mohammed bin Rashid Library. I recently visited, not recently, last year I visited. So it gives a great augmented reality feeling. You will feel like you are in actual world, but actually it is augmented reality. It is not like actually you are doing it. It is giving that type of feeling. So you can make use of this augmented reality in many ways. Same is the case with virtual reality. The only difference between augmented reality and virtual reality is that in virtual reality, you are using some equipment, you are bearing some device for actually feeling the experience. So this is mine VR experience of IIT Kharagpur, and these are from some. This is from IIM Ahmedabad Library, and this is from the Harvard Library, which I recently visited. So gaming is also becoming popular in the libraries. Like you can create a game for the library where the user should be forced to enter in the library virtually, and in the process of gaming, they can explore the collection of the library. They can find the resources of the library. Like the Goethe Institute Library is using this gaming experience. And of course, drones and UAVs are also used in the library for experiment, for delivering the books and other things, like including the food as well. So now libraries are trying to use one platform instead of using different software for different purposes. And some of the popular LSPs are Ex Libris Alma, Folio, and Koha is also slowly becoming the LSP because it is integrating other features as well into library software. AI is also a lot used in the libraries a lot, like we are using in our daily life, like Alexa or Google or maybe Siri or your e-commerce app. So in the same way, we are also using AI in the libraries for doing different jobs. This is one of the example which is used in the public library at New York, which is known as Telpa Search, and with the help of like expert systems and robotics, the AI is becoming more popular, and we can do a lot of work in the libraries using AI. For example, this is one of the examples from the Helsinki New Central Library, Finland, which has recently been created, and its rotation of the eyes helps identify the people and fulfill some of the requirement. I'm sorry, I have to be a little bit faster because uh, despite Professor Masoom has given me time up to 2 p.m., I'm still taking more time because I want to help you, show you everything which I have prepared for you. So in the same way, from the same library, they have also created sorters which can help reach the book to the requested label. And like this is a universal robot, which again from the same library of Finland, and it stacks the book in the basement of Helsinki Library. And this is a Temi app, which is from the NTU Singapore, and it can help you find answer to many of the question. It can deliver many of the good things to you. And these are some of the other robotic AI based applications like Pepper or like Ensign, which are basically virtual assistant which can answer your queries like humans. And this is another important slide which is from Tamsek Polytechnic Library, and they have two Robbie and Bobby, and they can help you scan all the library collection, take stock verification, provide services, newspaper, etc. very fast. They work very fast. Professor Masoom Saab, I have to conclude by 2 p.m. now. So these are very interesting examples. I generally used to I generally used to deliver tutorial for 3 hours for such a presentation, but we have limited time. So this is again another important robotic application using AI, which is Livy, and which can answer many of your questions in a really beautiful manner.
Hi, my name is Libby. I am a librarian robot.
So I will not be able to show you all these things. This is the new Hunt library in the North Carolina of USA, which is completely robotic AI and expert system based, and which can deliver book to you in few minutes, few seconds, and it searches the books from the shelves stored in uh, different containers, not on the shelf. So I will not be able to show you all these videos properly because I don't have time. But I think these are some of the important development. Those are taking place in the world, like book sorters or.
Let me bring you to some of the robots that we have at Nabi.
So this is again from the Mohammed bin Rashid library. See, this is a book-shaped, beautiful library, and I enjoyed with this robot. It can answer all your questions. It can sing a poem for you. It can help you find the book. So I don't want to explain much here, but of course, whenever you are free, you can explore all these important slides. So of course, there are some limitations of AI. You understand, ethical and other considerations, and if you these are some of the slides about beautiful library spaces. If you are lucky enough to like create beautiful library spaces, that helps a lot in attracting the users. Most of the spaces, these spaces I have already visited. I've taken the photograph myself as well, and these are really beautiful spaces. This is from IT Bombay Library, beautiful garden with cafeteria inside the library. And then there is a concept of green library, which is becoming popular. I visited USA libraries. I find that every library has some yoga, meditation, or prayer room that helps the people. And these are some of the actual picture I have taken from MIT and Harvard. And they have created beautiful library spaces, silent zone as well. And then there are libraries with some exercise as well. People can do some exercise while they are reading in the library. It is necessary to have a library staff room as well in the library, because there could be female colleagues who need some rest, some issues they have for during the office hours. Then we have a human library concept as well, where the people are telling the stories and they are sharing the knowledge with the people instead of books, because they are knowledgeable people. And these are some of the vendors who have delivered beautiful library spaces in the country. Like this vendor has delivered in KIIT Library Bhubaneswar, and this one from IIM Bangalore, this one from IIT Bombay. And people have also classified library services using categories like student, faculty, alumni, staff as well. And if you are lucky to have a collaboration with the international libraries, like I have collaboration with many libraries, this is from University College London, then it can help a lot. And of course, as a librarian or library person, you need to develop your other skills as well. And if you are able to present your data instead of using Excel with some boss viewer or some visualization tool for research work, that helps a lot. So this is like librarian can help increase citations. Citations are important. And if you are able to assign DOI to your thesis and other reports or paper, this is very easy. That helps in findability. This is the site which provides you like DOI for your thesis and other things as well. And if you are able to help people create their profiles using different website, that can help improve the visibility, impact of the research and citations, and also H-index as well. If you are able to have some space on Wikipedia, that helps. Okay, marketing is also important. Sometimes you are doing some great work, but if you are not able to market your work properly, then the administration may not understand what good work you are doing. So you can help market your good things as well and reach people. So if you are able to create your profile on some of these important sites, you can get very good hit on Google as well. Like I am not a celebrity, but I have my like presence on all the important sites. So if you will type Nabi Hasan, then you will get many of my hits as well. because I have my presence on all the different websites. So the priorities are now changing. So people are reinterpreting, reorganizing the 5 laws of library science, because save the time of the reader is the most important thing. And of course, the library will continue to grow. So sometimes people are still asking us like why libraries and librarians are still important. We have everything available on internet. So the answer is very simple, that this is the recent survey that these are the 5 topmost trusted profession you can find. Library profession is still very trusted at number 3, ahead of doctors and engineers. And you can see that when people are appreciating your work, like this is the picture from the Maulana Azad library. I was the librarian there. So this girl was reading in the library and she qualified IAS. And when the users are appreciating your library's work or services, that gives you a lot of satisfaction. So this is the answer to the question people are asking, like what is the need of libraries and librarians if we have everything available on internet? So I would like to answer this question this way, that you have some health issues and you are going to a doctor, you have like blood test, urine test, stool test, CT, MRI done. You have all the reports with you, still you cannot interpret those reports. You cannot prescribe treatment for yourself. You still need to visit a doctor despite you have telemedicine. In the same way, you have lectures of the professors on YouTube. There are digital university, there are virtual university. Still, we need good faculty members. In the same way, the libraries and the importance of librarians will remain there. We will continue to serve human beings. We will continue to provide great services, but you need to be updated and you need to remain a smart librarian. So this is a joke with reference to my this discussion. A girl who think that I'm a very smart and she's talking to her librarian father, and she says that I have fallen in love with a boy who is cute, he's far away from me. I'm in IIT Delhi and he's in MIT USA. He became friend on Facebook, talked on WhatsApp, and finally saw each other on Instagram. He proposed to me on Google Meet. I need your blessing, Dad. So the dad who is smarter than the girl says, okay, I suggest you to get married on X, have fun on Tango, get your kids from eBay, deliver them through Dropbox, and oh yes, beta, if you are tired of him, sell him on OLX. So this is a joke, but I think this joke, the message from this joke is that you have to be smarter than the people, the administrator, the kids, the user. Only then you will be able to survive. So I have taken content from different sources. I wish to acknowledge, and this is the last slide, that it is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. So you have to responsive to change if you want to survive. Thank you. Can we play the quiz, Professor Masoom, or should we close it? It will take 15 minutes about. Can we play the quiz? Would you like to play?
Sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, be prepared with your mobile devices. If you have any question in between, you can quickly ask.
Good afternoon, sir. This side Sufyan Ahmad. I have a question. You mentioned in your talk that you can create DOI for different types of documents. Is
Yeah.
it free service or do they charge something?
So these data, this service that I have shown on a screen, they have some charges. There could be some free services as well. There could be some free services as well.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Data side people charge. We recently conducted a workshop, and yeah, there were charges. In fact, they have offered us to like start this service in IIT Delhi, but I think like we are a government institution, so we also have some limitations. Passwords are always a problem. just is asking for password. Just give us a minute. So if you have any question in between, you can ask. Any quick question?
Sir, you are using Badal.
We are using
Hello.
Badal for hosting Oracle
Oh.
library services.
Yes, sir. So I would like to ask you whether they, although it's a government services, so do they charge something? Still they do charge something, or is it free for government institutions?
So they do not charge anything.
And do they provide some supports for implementing these things in the institute? Like if we do not have expertise in that, so how can we take advantage of that services?
In fact, they are providing all the support. They are providing all the support.
So if we want to implement we want to go for Koha, we are using Koha, and if we want to go for cloud services, will they provide all sort of uh, assistance in that?
I don't know but about current system, but luckily the Badal is hosted in Central Libraries building only. So I think sometime we are able to catch hold of them personally as well. So as far as the IT Delhi is concerned, I think they are providing all the support, and it's a government cloud, Ministry of Education's cloud. So I think all the government institutions are authorized to use it. You have to check with the these people. You can drop an email from the star or someone.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So any other question? I don't know. I have a single user account sometime.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Anushwa Ghoshbal.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, in one of your slide, you said about open review. So, can you, sir, little bit elaborate about open review?
So open review is a different type of system. Like in normal, yeah. Luckily it worked. So in open, for example, in a normal course of paper submission, we are submitting a paper to a journal. The desk editor is either desk rejecting the paper or sending it for the review. This is what is happening. Okay. But in case of like open review, you are simply uploading the paper. Okay. And the paper is reviewed openly. Okay. The reviewers are assigned and they are reviewing it openly. It is just like your APAR. Okay. You are able to see the reviewers' comments as well. So it is very fast publication. So there are like free open repository systems as well, where you need not to pay anything. But there are journal which are charging APC. For example, I gave you an example from the F1000. Okay, so it is charging as well. So are you prepared for the quiz?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, get ready with your mobile. I'm just sharing the screen. Playing these things is not that easy from remote. Okay. Scan this QR code or go to kahoot.it and put these code quickly. Please join at the earliest. Professor Masum, I will take some more time. I'm sorry. Please join. Scan this QR code and give your name and join. Quickly. Tariq, you are still here as well. You have just attended our program in Srinagar and now as well. Here you are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So somebody sent me walnut honey fudge. I am very thankful to my friends in Kashmir. They takes care of my taste.
Yes.
Quickly, please join quickly. Either scan this QR code or type kahoot.it and use this game pin. Tariq, I have heard that every time you was the winner in those 2 days.
Yes, sir. But second time, I don't receive any gift, sir.
Oh. Friends, can you join quickly? Only 3 have joined. Is there any problem? Why you have not joined?
Possible to scan.
So go to kahoot.it and then use this code. I am increasing the size of this QR code. Okay. Quickly.
Here it is.
24 have joined. Go fast.
It is asked game pin.
301640. You can see on the screen.
30.
301640. It is on the screen only.
3019 301640.
301640. Either scan the QR code or go to www.kahoot.it and give this pin 301640. When is your next class?
Sir, it's not moving. I have given 301640.
Just scan this QR code.
Yes, sir. I scanned
No
the
class, sir.
number also, but it is asking, see your nickname on screen.
So, no, that's your problem, your connectivity. Just scan this QR code, give any name ABCD and okay, it is done. 35 have already joined. I'm giving 1 more minute to join, otherwise I will start.
Sir, it is not possible.
That's your problem. If others have joined, 36 people have joined, just...
Sir, I too can't join.
Message is there. You are in. See your nickname on screen. Is it okay?
What is your name?
Sir, please.
Shiva. Nickname
Yes.
Shiva gaya hai, sir.
Yes, Tariq. So
Yes,
when
sir.
is your next class?
Sir, this is the last class of the day.
But it is not
Last
possible.
class? Okay, so I can take the advantage of the... So 36 have joined. Should we go ahead? Others are not able to join. I don't know.
Sir, please type the address so that we can join it through that address only, if it is possible.
Why not? Everything is possible. So it is simply kahoot.it. www.k. You can see on the screen.
Yeah, that is we already typed, sir, but it is
Why are you
coming.
asking? Why are you
Kahoot.it.
asking? You are seeing on the screen.
Kahoot.
Why don't you scan it? This QR code.
Scan not able to do
Not
it.
possible,
Game pin
sir.
kya hai? What is the game pin, sir?
301640.
301640.
Yeah.
Yes. Nickname Sophia.
Any nickname ABCD.
Okay. Yes. You are
39 have
your
already
nickname. Okay, sir. Now I am able to join it. Thank you, sir.
Should we go ahead or wait for a minute?
Sir, you can wait for a minute so that others can also join.
I don't know. The number has reduced from 40 to 39. Yeah, it is further reduced to 38. People are going for lunch, I think.
Sir, can repeat the number of this game which we can enter?
301640. You can see on the screen. Why don't you see on
Sir,
screen?
number 1 2, you are also repeating the 1 2 that what you are saying.
Why don't you see on screen? I've shared the screen. Should I? Are you able to see the screen with QR code?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I think let's start. We were already 42. Should
So start, sir.
yeah.
Sir,
Okay,
please
sir. Start.
Those who are not able to join, they can enjoy seeing the screen. Okay.
We can't able to join. We'll see.
What is the problem in joining? Why you are not able to join?
I put the nickname also, but it shows okay, good, okay, go. After that, it's not going.
What is your name?
Sujata.
I think it is already Sujata. Okay, I am starting the quiz.
Sir,
Yeah.
my name is showing there, but how you are starting? I am not getting it.
So I have not started. I'm looking. I'm starting.
Get ready.
So 20 seconds will be given for all any answer. It is fastest finger first. It is not only the correct answer, but fastest one. It is like a kaun banega crorepati. This is the first question. Transformation from traditional libraries to hybrid digital library is known as. Only 14 correct answers. Next. So Golba is on top as of now. Vijay, Shiba, Pankaj, Sufyan Saab is also there. Little bit faster. It is fastest finger first. It is not only the correct answer, but fastest one. The semantic web is also known as. Okay, 21 are the correct answers. And yeah, Vijay is leading as of now. Next. Which of the following is not an AI generative tool? Gemini, Copilot, ChatGPT, Summon. Please don't help anyone. Okay, 32 correct answers. And Vijay is still leading. Which of the following is not a meta search engine? Fastest finger first, not only the correct answer. Only 14 correct answers. This is really sorry. Huh? Oh, Dr. Sufyan, you are leading now. Very good. Anju, Vijay. Which of the following is an open source software for electronic resource management system, ERMS? Evergreen, Coral, DSpace 8, Bluefind. Fast, fast, fast. Only 11 correct answers. Good. Tariq, you are very close now. Don't win here. Give others a chance to win as well. What does DELNET stand for? "28 correct answer. This is really amazing. 13 people do not know the full form of DELNET. Good. Good. Sufyan, Tariq, Anju, they are leading. Academia, EDU, and ResearchGate Net are. Only 13 correct answers. How many? No, 17 correct answers. I think you should be. I have just used couple of slides on this. Sufyan, Tariq, Anil. Up to 7 places, Jasri is the highest climber. What is the need for library marketing?
Yes.
32 correct answer. Very good. Sufyan, Anil, Tariq. These are the 3 top people. ORCID stand for? "24 correct answers. Same people. 1, 2, 3. Mendeley and Zotero are. Only how many correct answer? Only 16 correct answer. This is really sad. Now Nishabati is also very close to Dr. Sufyan. Vidwan is a data. Please do not speak. Who is Vidwan is a database of. Who is discussing? Those who are, please stop speaking. Can somebody I have to, who is creating noise? To check it. Shanabaz, what is the problem with you? Dr. Sufyan, your mic is also on.
Just a minute, sir.
Yeah. Only your mic is on now. Okay.
Just a minute.
Yeah, okay. Sangeeta, you have any question? You have raised your hand. Shanabaz, please stop speaking. Just keep yourself muted. Otherwise, I have to remove you. Okay, next. What does LSP stand for?
सर वो मेरा चला गया, एक मिनट सर, वो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया मेरा।
अब देख,
अनम्यूट करने के चक्कर में वो मेरा चला गया सर। अब मुझे कोड चाहिए था। कैन यू हेल्प मी वंस अगेन सर?
Kahoot.it pin है 301640. I don't know you will be able to
301640.
I think you will be a new player. I don't think you will be able to compete now.
My bad luck, sir.
Could you join again?
Just a minute, sir. Just a minute.
301640 Kahoot.it. Okay. Next.
That nickname is taken. ये लिख रहा है taken, already taken.
So you are already on top, still on top.
Just a minute, sir. Again, I am, yes.
Okay. Next question is the full form of neckline is. The full form of neckline is.
Network navigation हो गया वो गड़बड़।
I would request all of you to please keep yourself muted. 16 correct answers. So now Nishavati is on top. Only 6 questions more. The process system by which an IP-based subscribe electronic resource can be accessed outside the IP range is known as. (31 correct answers. Next. Okay. Nishavati is on top. Since Dr. Sofyan's score has not moved up, so he is now at number 3. So in QR code, QR stand for surprisingly only 27 correct answer. This was the easiest question.
Yes, sir.
Nishavati is leading. Next Anju, next Tariq. Who is the publisher of Scopus Citation Database? (28 correct answers. I think Nishavati has taken enough lead. GPT in Chat GPT stand for. GPT in Chat GPT stands for? Twenty-four correct answers. Next. Good. Manish is at number 3 now. 3 questions only, 18, 19, 20. Just 3 questions. Which of the following is not a plagiarism tool? Thirty-one correct answers. Anju and Nishavati are very close. Let's see. Question number 19. There are 20 questions only. NPTEL course offered by IT Delhi Central Library. It is in true or false? This course is offered by IT Delhi Library.
Yes, sir, I know.
Still, there are many incorrect. So this is the last question. I think Nishavati has taken a sufficient lead, followed by Anju, Sani, and Tariq. Unfortunately, Dr. Sufyan was leading a lot. He's no more in the game. Otherwise, this is the last question. The most commonly used RFID tag in Indian libraries is? Last question. This was the last question. Only 19 correct answer. SF tag, high frequency tag. So who is the winner? Who could be the winner?
Nishavati.
Nishavati.
Next. Let's see.
Tariq.
Let's see who is the winner. Anju is the third. Tariq second. And the winner is?
Nishavati, ma'am.
And fourth is Linsha and others. So congratulations, Nishavati. I think you all enjoyed the quiz.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
Nishavati,
Yes,
if you happen to visit Delhi, IT Delhi, I will give you a IT Delhi memento whenever you happen to visit. That is due. Okay.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So if there are any